Now, if you ask anyone who's raced here, they'll tell you, nowhere in the world is more important to get a high qualifying position than here on the windy, chicaney, challenging streets of Monaco. We're about to set the grid for tomorrow's race, but potentially for the end of the race too. So welcome along, everyone, to the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino that first opened in 1863. And of course, a certain road race first held in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then, is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo. And although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Ocon, Michael Schumacher, Fernando Alonso and Hamilton, Bortoleto, Albon, Norris and Pierre Gasly, Verstappen, Stroll, Calimaya and Jackson, Antonelli, Hadja, Yuki Tsunoda, and Carlos Sainz. Lawson, Piastri, Hulkenberg, and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Pierre is in the pits. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pierre is in for his stop now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, Michael, we want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now. Leclerc's moved into first place. Okay, gap ahead, 7.5 seconds. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes!
Leclerc, what a drive, what a victory. He wins.
Well, I'm sure I've seen an increased hunger, increased desire from this driver this weekend, Crofty, as they've performed in front of their home crowd. And drivers often say they feel extra energy from inside the car, and I really feel like we saw that, we witnessed it here today.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc, Charles Leclerc on top. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.